They said I didn't belong in this store. That was the first thing I heard when I walked in, just looking to buy a pair of shoes. I'll never forget the way the clerk's eyes scanned me up and down, like I didn't deserve to be there. The whispers from a few customers nearby made it worse. Instead of asking if I needed help, the clerk folded her arms and told me, "People like you can't afford anything in here." My heart sank, but instead of fighting back with anger, I smiled. I had learned long ago that sometimes the best revenge is not immediate, it's success. I walked out that day humiliated but determined. I couldn't stop thinking about how it felt to be treated like I was invisible. Days turned into weeks, and the thought still burned in my chest. Then one night, an idea struck me. What if instead of never going back, I came back as the person who actually owned the place? It sounded wild, almost impossible, but I had been saving, investing, and learning about business for years. That rude encounter became the spark I needed to take a leap. I started small, researching the franchise itself. I learned how it worked, how stores were run, and how locations were approved. The process was tough, but every obstacle reminded me of that clerk's dismissive smirk. With every form I filled out, every late-night planning session, and every meeting with investors, I told myself, this is for that day. I put everything into it, time, money, and heart. And finally, after months of pushing forward, I signed the papers. That same store, the one where I was told I didn't belong, now belonged to me. The first day I walked back in as the owner was unforgettable. The clerk who had once dismissed me stood behind the counter, eyes wide, speechless. The same customers who once whispered now looked at me with awe. I didn't gloat, I didn't yell. I simply introduced myself with a smile and said, "Welcome to my store." What they meant as an insult had become my greatest motivation. Today, I don't just own that store, I own multiple franchises. And every time I see someone walk in who looks unsure of themselves, I make sure they're greeted with kindness. Because the truth is, nobody should ever be told they don't belong.